Here on LWT tonight at 9:10, a dazzling audience with the one and only Kylie Minogue. Right now, the search begins for a new pop idol.
Don't blame it on sunshine, don't blame it on moonlight, don't blame it on good times, blame it on boogie. I just can't control my feet. I just can't control my feet. Yeah? Nah.
Hello and welcome to Pop Idol, the show that's on a mission to find the nation's next musical megastar.
That's right. Out there, someone very special, someone with an incredible singing voice, and more importantly, someone you vote for will go on to be the next big thing.
Yes, this is the Excel Centre in London's Docklands, where hordes of hopefuls descended earlier on in the year for the southeast leg of our auditions.
The dreaded auditions. We've been all around the country, taken 10,000 people and made them sing in front of a panel of special judges. They have the job of selecting a handful of contestants and seeing them through to our recall in London's West End.
For some, it was a walk in the park.
And I will always love you. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong.
You're on the stand, got your back against the wall. Nowhere to run, nobody you can call.
For others, and for us, it was a journey into hell itself.
Little things I should have said and done, but you're always on my mind.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I.
I give my hand to you with all my heart. I can't wait to live my life with you. I can't wait to start.
Have they gone?
Yes.
I said, have they gone?
Now, as we witnessed during the auditions, there's no shortage of people out there who think they can sing. But why?
I said, have they gone?
Yes, shut up! I'll tell you why. Karaoke.
Here we go, at my bottom. First I was afraid.
Ah, yes, karaoke. Roughly translated from its original Japanese, it means, I've had too much to drink and I'm going to shout.
Thinking how he did me wrong, and I grew
But
strong.
take away the 4 pints,
It's me pint money to be. Long and now you're
take away
back
the backing track,
from outer space.
add some very bright lights, and you've got this, an audition. Anybody out there who's never done one, there's one word you should bear in mind. Don't. It's horrible.
Can I start again, please?
The first thing you're faced with is the competition. There's a huge queue of people who are not only the opposition, but they're in front of you as well.
Then you move to the waiting room. There's hundreds of you in there, waiting for the big chance. You hear somebody warming up and they've got a fantastic voice.
I'm so excited.
Then it hits home. Am I good enough? You panic. Will I remember the words? Am I wearing the right clothes? Did I leave the gas on?
And then you wait. And wait. And wait. Your lips are dry, so you drink water, lots of it, and then it's to the toilet.
'Cause I'm drowning you and I won't pull through.
Your fingers are cold, your hands are sweating, then the numbers are called.
4603.
It's not yours, so you wait. And then it comes. The sound you've been dreading.
4617.
Down to the audition room, and you wait. You're staring at the door now. One by one they go through that door, and you hear the voices, then they're out, either screaming or in tears. What are they saying in there? The door's getting nearer. What's on the other side?
Then it's in front of you. You're next. You're a Christian waiting to go into the arena and the Lions are winning. And then you're in. And there they are, the judges.
scary looking bunch at the best of times. Now then, 10,000 people think they've got what it takes, but as Sean Connery said in Highlander, there can be only one. And you've got to help us decide.
Yes, we'll be live on air in November, and we need you at home to help us find the winner using this and this. You vote for whoever you think has got what it takes to become a pop idol. Their fate is in your hands. Feel the power. Can you feel it? Feels quite nice, doesn't it?
But don't let it go to your heads, because for the next few weeks, our judges are in charge. They've been sifting through the talent to get to the Fab 50 you vote for. So let's meet Simon Cowell, chairman of the panel. What's he after?
What I'm looking for is a star. I have absolutely no idea at this stage whether it's going to be a boy or a girl, fat, thin, black or white. I have absolutely no idea. When I decided to be the chairman of the judges, it was with the understanding that I would be totally honest. And that means having to tell an awful lot of people you're not very good. You are totally and utterly lifeless. I thought it was awful.
Thank you.
It is disappointing and upsetting what we've just said to you, but you're just never going to be good enough, Lee. In the case of Westlife, it literally took me 30 seconds within meeting them to offer them a massive recording contract. Nowadays, to launch a successful solo artist, 99% of the time, you have to do it through a group. If you take people like Robbie Williams or George Michael, all of those artists have been successful because they've been in a successful band before. I'm loving angels instead. We have decided to give the viewer the opportunity of doing what I do for a living for a few weeks, which is find a star. And that means I really hope they're going to stick with this, because ultimately someone's career rests in their hands. Be warned, whoever wins this will have the shock of their lifetime. The work input is unbelievable. What it's going to do to their lives in terms of completely turning everything upside down, you have no idea. So whoever wins this, be warned, this is going to be a huge, huge change of your life. A massive change.
Now, the pop world can be a fickle business. Remember this woman?
Saturday night dance, I like the way you move.
Nope.
Exactly. You've got to have the right producer to stay afloat in this business. You need a maestro, a walking encyclopedia of knowledge, a man who eats his dinner of gold discs, ladies and gentlemen. He pulls no punches and he likes his lunches. It's Pete Waterman.
But I'm looking for something because I'm going to be very critical about the actual voice that I hear. That's my job. I want to sell, like I've sold, over 500 million records. I've had over 200 top tens. I'm on my 21st #1. That's what my job is. The fact is that finding talent is extremely, extremely rare. Because the superstar will be, I guarantee you, the most reluctant part of this show. Some of the people that turn up will think they're stars before they get there, you know. And they'll have about as much talent as a bullfrog. But then there'll be somebody standing in the corner who'll just walk in, and sing a song, do whatever they do, and you'll go, wow, wait a minute, what's this? Now, the first time I ever met Kylie Minogue, I walked past her and didn't even notice her. The minute this girl got behind a microphone, she grabbed my attention. Here's a girl that's got the it factor. It's going to be brutal. I mean, it's, you know, I wouldn't want to be sitting in front of me and one of these dudes. I mean, I think you need to be very brave or bloody foolish.
You can't keep it that. What's this bit here? It's the end of the chorus.
I'm not going to spare anybody's feelings. I mean, they've entered basically what is a competition to be judged. If I think it's awful and it stinks, I'll say it's awful and it stinks.
No. Yep.
The death threats from the parents after the end of this, you know, I'm taking out my insurance now.
Death threats? That's a bit strong, isn't it? Maybe Pete's northern charm can soften the blow.
You're flat.
you're tuneless, you can't carry a tune, and you want to be in a boy band.
On me.
That's insulting.
On me.
That's not good enough.
Or maybe not. Join us in a moment.
You've just entered the audition from hell. I don't think you understand what a tune is.
Pete Workman's a nasty, evil man.
Why would he say?
He's just evil.
It's a no.
No.
There's no tune. You mean you forgot the tune? You didn't need the tune. Why write a bloody tune? You didn't need it. It was like I'm sitting there thinking, what the hell? This is like unbelievable. Whoa, stop. I said to you, right, I gave you a piece. Hang on, you've had a go at me. You've had a go at me. Hang on.
Oh, get him! I'm glad he's not judging me. I can tell you that. My knees have gone just thinking about it. I really don't envy these poor punters.
You know I love you, I always will. My mind's made up by the way that I feel.
Oh, baby, it might seem like a crush, but it doesn't mean that I'm serious.
And you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong.
So, let's catch up. You know what we want and you know how we're going to get it. But, do you know what one is? It's the question on everybody's lips. What exactly is a pop idol? Well, the world is full of idols. Screen idols,
Sporting idols
Billy idols.
and born idol. But a pop idol is different.
You only see what your eyes want to see.
Madonna, and I'm sticking my neck out here, is the ultimate pop idol. And do you know why?
Well, she's got the look. Obviously, a pop idol must be good looking.
Not necessarily.
All right then, a pop idol's got to have a perfect voice. They've got to be young.
Not really.
A pop idol's got to be cool.
Not always.
All right then, what?
It's all down to the X factor. Elvis had it in spades. He was one of the first real pop idols. He was controversial, he was sexy, and he could make people do this.
But so could David Essex.
For a while. But a true idol will stay there at the top. A real idol can survive the test of time, or in Cliff's case, defy time altogether. A tall order, but nobody said it was going to be easy. Now then, imagine you've won. It's the day after the final show and you've beaten off thousands of other wannabes to claim your place in pop history.
You've woken up after the party on the living room carpet. There's packets of crisps and cans of shandy all around you. The phone starts ringing. The TV producers are hounding you. The press are hounding you. Chris Evans wants to marry you. Everybody wants a piece of you and you need help.
Well, if you win, our next judge will be your guardian angel. Let's get the lowdown on Nicky Chapman.
When you meet somebody who has true talent, you see something special. You can't put your finger on it. It's like magic dust, but you do see something special. And that's what I'm going to be looking for.
Nicky Chapman is the creative director of 19 Management. Over the last 12 years, she's worked with top names like David Bowie, the Spice Girls, Take That, Kylie Minogue, and Robbie Williams.
I'm going to nip down to the S-Club shoot a bit later on.
Nicky's the person who makes sure that every time you listen to the radio, open the paper, or turn on the TV, it's her stars who are making the headlines.
When a record company signs an artist, obviously they're going to have a good manager, and the record company gets to work making the record, but they're going to need promotion. And promotion is the final part of the jigsaw. But if you don't get the promotion right, you're not going to have a hit. But Take That, it was amazing. Whenever we did TV, there'd be 2,000 girls outside screaming. We used to have police escorts. It was real hysteria, great fun, real rock and roll. This is going to be personal for me because the winner will be co-managed by myself and Simon Fuller. Simon has a huge pedigree. He's one of the leading managers in the world. And it's a huge deal. So the whole step of the way I'll be watching these people so closely because I'm going to be spending a long time with them afterwards. And we want to make them the most famous person there is in the UK. And that's a huge pressure. And each step of the way, it will be quite frightening for them. It'll be quite daunting. Although they think this is what they want, they will have no idea of the pressure. And that's where we've really got to be on hand to explain it to them, to try and warn them of the pros and cons and to work through it. So by the time they win, they really have had a taste of what it's like to be famous.
Thank you.
So, have our contestants got that killer instinct to survive in this dog-eat-dog world, this bitter, backstabbing business?
I don't know, but when you've been there, seen it all, done it, and then made it home again in time for your tea, like what we have done.
Yeah, do you remember Let's Get Ready to Rumble? You don't?
Well, you learn a thing or two along the way, so we thought it would be only fair to offer our own survival tips on being a true pop idol.
First off, keep changing your image. The public is a fickle bunch. You can move from packing crowds into Wembley to stacking shelves in Norwich in a matter of days. So you've got to keep ahead of the game by changing the way you look.
Keep your face in the papers. You can do this in a number of ways. For example, why not time a record release with a few tasty pictures of yourself and a superstar partner?
Have a Barney. Smash up a hotel room or preferably vent your frustration on someone nearby.
Losing touch with reality is always good. Forget the value of money. Remember, it's not about how much money you spend, it's about how much money you can waste.
Make ridiculous, outlandish demands in your contract. Jennifer Lopez got it right when she arrived for a recent TV appearance with an entourage of 60 people. She commandeered 10 dressing rooms, insisting they were all decorated with white muslin and ruffled lace.
It's been reported that she's had perfume sprayed in front of her when she's out and about.
Is that a crime?
All highly unnecessary, and if you want my opinion, not professional. What is this? What does that say? Peanut! Peanut M&Ms! Not chocolate! I don't do chocolate! I want peanuts! Go and get me some peanuts! And finally, don't forget to whip your audience into a frenzy. Wow, I'll have a pint of that. A true pop idol will judge the quality of his or her performance on the amount of underwear thrown during a show. Excuse me.
Time now, though, for your appointment with our final judge. The doctor will see you now. It's Dr. Fox.
I've done radio for 15 years now. I've been doing this job and luckily get up every day and go to work with a smile on my face and love it. I mean, this is, you know, work with nice people, new songs every day. I love doing the chart every week just because I know people are really into it. I grew up listening to charts and people are still interested in listening to the charts. Oh, hang on one sec. Gotta work. This time around from Fats and Small. I've done lots of auditions for TV shows. You know, when I first started to get into radio, I used to have to send tapes off, obviously, and, you know, I've got my fair stack of rejection letters. But the thing is, you've got to believe in yourself. And if you can't take a little bit of criticism, hopefully constructive criticism, then this is definitely the wrong job for you to be involved in or anywhere close to. That was pretty painful, Claire, I've got to be honest. Did it feel painful?
Yeah, no, not really. Well,
You looked so scared and unconfident. It kind of lost us from before you'd even started singing, to be honest. I want someone that's unique. I want to see someone that when they walk in the room, they look confident, that they look like they've got what it takes to give 100%. And if my first thought is they remind me of someone, that's not, I don't think, material to be a pop idol.
And he should know, last summer Foxy was undoubtedly the horse with the most at the biggest event in the pop calendar, London's Party in the Park.
You know, this has got to be, in a way, one of those ambitions if anyone's going to win this. You know, one day they can be on a stage like that and 100,000 people are going to sing their song. It's fantastic. I can't wait to see who wins. It's going to be so exciting. I'd love to see him here next year. I'd love to put him on stage. Wouldn't that be great?
And we'd just like to point out that at no stage were Lionel Blair's curtains hurt during the making of Neil's suit. So there you go, shine like a star, doctor's orders. But first, if you want help to become a top pop pro, then what better advice than straight from the horse's mouth? No offence, guys.
I think the most important thing is you've got to work hard. That's it. That's the bottom line. If the songs are right and you get your foot in the door, you have to work hard. Otherwise, someone else will do it. They'll replace you.
My piece of advice for anyone trying to get into this business is basically just to really work hard, practice hard, and get out there and perform in front of people as much as possible, even if it's like karaoke or a talent competition, because that's what I've done.
I would say to anybody who's trying for this, who wants to become a pop idol or whatever you're doing, that you should try and keep a part of yourself distance. It's a very, very hard thing to do, and I've just managed to start doing it now after being in the band for 4 years. But you have to keep a part of yourself outside of the whole thing, because if you let your whole self into it and you become the pop idol, the pop star, then it can screw with your head a little bit. So keep a little bit of yourself outside the whole thing, and you probably won't go wrong. But it takes a lot of hard work.
I think most probably the best thing that you can ever try and do in an audition is be confident. You know, not overconfident, because I think that can sometimes almost go against you, but just be confident in what you do, because it's your 3 or 4 minute chance. And I know myself, even now to this day, this is my 10th year in the music industry, and sometimes I get off stage and I think, oh, why did I just not be a bit more confident and go for it a bit more and hold back? And that's 10 years down the line. So I think just to give it your best for those 3 or 4 minutes, because you might not get that chance again.
Right, brace yourselves, because after the break we're taking a deep breath and stepping into the audition rooms. We'll be back with the good, the bad and the cuddly. Don't go changing.
Welcome back. Now then, do you sing in the shower? Do you sing to your cat? Do you sing to your cat in the shower? Whatever, if you're into the human voice at its very, very best and its very, very worst, this is the show for you.
Oh yes, and now it's crunch time. Get ready. Let the auditions commence.
First stop was Manchester, home of Oasis, Coronation Street, trams, canals, and 127 unsuccessful bids to host the Olympics. Word spread quickly and thousands turned up. Behind me now are hundreds of hopefuls. They've been queuing since the early hours of this morning, and they haven't even sung yet. And you can feel the nervous energy already.
You can feel the nerves, you can feel the excitement, and it's just quite weird to think that already behind us could be our pop idol.
I am a recovering stammerer. I'm really working on my speech. However, when I sing, it isn't there.
I did a bit of wrestling when I was young. I started when I was 11. With all my friends in the back garden and everything, we made a big ring up and we all made our own little attire. And my ring name was Sexual Shaman, and I made some wicked trunks with red hearts and with sexual and the shaman on the back.
We're brother and sister, and we sing together and we also sing separately as well. So we get on really well because we're so close in age.
Well, I was singing at the age of 10, just doing karaoke and just at local bars and whatever with my family, and then just went on from there really, from semi-professional up to, you know, holiday camps and stuff like that.
Beauty and the Beast, ever just the same, and ever a surprise, ever as before, and ever just as sure as the sun will rise. Thank you.
We'll see how Gareth and Nicola get on later.
Cheers, thanks. Thank you.
I just want to excel. I want to excel myself and just 'Cause I've never met them in my life, and I've always said if I meet them, they'll want me.
I just thought.
So I'm just going to give them the best shot, because I want it so bloody much, it's untrue. I can't wait to get in there, though, to tell you the truth.
And there's your sister.
This is my mum.
There's your mum. What's your name?
Jill.
Hiya, Jill.
Hello, Jodie.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I am. South Shields.
Oh, right, I see.
I've got two sisters
good
here.
Luck, then. I've already cracked that one.
Oh, damn it.
Ben Sherman.
Sherman.
It was a joke.
Sharman, I am going to ask you to remove your shades, I'm afraid, because I need to see your eyes. Because if you're on TV, you very rarely wear sunglasses.
Okay.
You've got a great face. You shouldn't hide it.
Thank you.
Go on then. Verse and chorus.
Not bad.
Not bad.
You?
Come on, verse and chorus.
Go on, let's make it.
Make your day for us.
'Cause when you're in my arms, you make me prouder than anything I ever could achieve. And you make everything that used to be so big seem to be so small since you arrived on angel's wings, an angelical formation, angel's wings, like letters in the sky. Now I know, no matter what the question, love is the answer. It's written on angels' wings.
Thank you very much, Pete.
Who would have thought that sexual shaman would have such a soft, tender side to him?
Absolutely.
I think that, Ben, I think one of your problems is you fall into a category that a lot of people have fallen into that we've seen. You sound like the artist you're singing. And I could, you know, having worked with Westlife for Simon, you know, I know the boys and you sound like them. And we're not looking for, you know, Westlife. We're looking for you. And what we didn't hear was you.
Nikki?
It was very breathy for me, and I have to agree, I didn't hear your voice.
Neil?
I really wanted to love your voice because I think you look cool. I think you look great. It's a great image. But I just don't think we can take you to the next stage.
Ben, you gave it your best shot. I thought he took it quite well.
Cheers, guys.
It's always nice to see a satisfied customer.
Now, this girl looks in better shape.
Oh, yes. But will she be able to hold it together in front of the judges?
And given this time, show me some affection. We're going for those pleasures in the night. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. Well, I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. No, and I know, I want you, I want you.
I think there's very few people have walked through the door today that I can imagine that would become pop idols. And I mean by that my 12 and 10-year-old daughter would wait for that record to come out and go and buy it because they like the person.
Yeah.
And certainly you're one of those people that have walked through that door today. I could see my kids going out to buy the record.
Nikki?
It was a great performance, and you really are a stunning girl. I think the movement, it's nice to have it, but I think it'd be great to put you with somebody who could work on that with you, because some of the moves were a little bit dated. They didn't complement the track, but it's great that you're thinking it through and you're, you know...
I can't help it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I mean, but that's what we do with people.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
you take what someone's got and you build, you put them with great people. I'd love to take you down to London.
Neil, yes or no to London?
I've got to come to London. Got to go to the next stage.
Nikki, you said yes?
Absolutely.
Pete?
Got to go to London.
See you in London.
Thank you.
Take
Well
care.
done.
Thank you.
See you down there.
No. I'm not joking.
Last time. I've already seen you do
I know, it's a tradition.
Well, that's more like it. I guess this could be the start of some decent talent.
Can't even do anything.
Guess again.
I'll give you everything I can. I'll build your dreams with these two hands. We'll hang some memories on the walls.
Now, I've got to say, as someone who's been to a fair few auditions himself in the past, hats off to everybody who tried. But why? Why put yourself through it all? Well, for this.
For this, the golden fleece of the recording industry, a contract, an album deal with BMG RCA Records, which means that our lucky, lucky, lucky winner will be on the same label as Whitney Houston, Christina Aguilera and Dido. Better than a tumble dryer and a set of steak knives any day. Back in the audition room, somebody's brought along her own fan club, and I think she's from our neck of the woods.
Yep, looks like one of ours.
Leanne Cook.
Hello there. Right, I'm going to make you stand to attention.
I really want to be in there right now. So I think you could nip in and tape it for us. Can't wait to see. She's a crack, you know, she is a loopy.
I know I've got to be quick. I've got to take it off. Oh, I can't get it up.
What are you going to sing, Leanne?
What am I going to sing today? Right.
Any time this
Take
week,
me in
really.
just to prepare it. Atomic Kitten. You can make me...
Wait, hey!
What?
See the white
I was
line there?
getting
That's where you
warmed
got to stand.
Just getting warmed up.
Oh, yeah, well, all right. We're all
Right.
getting warmed up, kid.
Right. If you see me walking down the street, looking at the sky, dragging on my feet, you just pass me by, but only for a while. You can make me whole again. If you see me talking with
Can't
a
you
man.
sing? Oh, that's the
Wait,
question,
it's
isn't
a
it?
matter of opinion.
Yeah, it's definitely a matter of opinion.
You just pass me by, but only for a while. You can make me whole again.
Very good, Leanne.
Thank you. Can I just say one thing?
Go on.
Before we proceed? I know my voice isn't the best, but I think everything else is spot on.
Well, I tell you what,
And
where
I
you
know,
from?
right, that I could perform. I love performing. I love the camera.
Well, I tell you what, kid. Go and get in your car and put your keys on and have a good time, because you ain't going to be a pop star.
Oh.
All right?
Oh, I'm absolutely gutted. I really am. I mean, I know I can't sing and everything. But
Hey, whoa, that's what we're here for.
I'm going to go to singing lessons and I'm going to finely tune it. There's an instrument there, it just needs tuning.
Thank you very much, Leanne.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I am gobsmacked. I am gobsmacked.
It just wasn't the thing on the day. But I've told them I'm going to go for singing lessons. And they didn't actually say much about me, to be honest. They kept telling me to be quiet. Which I think probably said it all, in a way.
We've got another break on the way, but don't you dare touch that remote control or we'll play you the entire 12-inch mix of this.
Make me fight now. You sex bomb, sex bomb. You're a sex bomb. You can give it to me when I need to come along. Sex bomb, sex bomb. You're my sex bomb. And baby, you can turn me on.
Stay with us to find out what made the judges rock out and crack up. Plus, we'll see how Nicola and Gareth fare before the firing squad.
My name's...
Just relax.
Relax.
Thank you, thanks.
Take your time.
Welcome back to Pop Idol. We're still looking for our superstar and we're still looking up north. Here's more from Manchester. This young man in the glasses looks like a cool customer. Let's have a closer look. Ooh, not that close.
My name's Kenneth Feasy. I'm 25. I've been a chef for 8 years. I'm in one room in the kitchen for like 9 hours, and whatever song comes on that radio, you've got my voice going me over the top of it every day of the week. Kenny, please, we can hear you down the bottom end of the restaurant. I do apologise. I've got a loud gob. I started off in the church choir, and I did that until my voice broke. And I walked in, and Vicar said, "Have a go at it today." He goes, "But I think you're going to sound a bit out of place." And I did. I sounded very out of place. And then I didn't do very much singing until I went to Malta and entered a karaoke competition in Malta. And I won that. And it just went on from there. I went up to Birmingham, entered a competition up there. I won that one. That's basically why I thought, right, we've got to have a go at this. Because you've won a few karaoke competitions. And like, watched a lot of MTV, and like, no disrespect to people like, but some of them are not that good and they're making thousands, so why can't I?
Come on then, Kenny.
Come on then.
See what you got, verse and chorus. Let's rock.
I get your motor running, head out on the highway, I'm looking for adventure in whatever comes our way. And yeah, darling, gonna make it happen. I take a world in a love embrace. Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. I like a true nature's child. How we were born to be wild. Oh, I can climb so high, I don't ever want to die. Born to be wild.
Good old Peter Fonda.
Yes! God.
I was 17 again there.
That was Easy Rider, wasn't it? An Easy Rider moment.
Okay, from one rocker to another. Pete.
I mean, this isn't for you, because I think that what you are is a rock singer, and I think you should, look for a band, a guitarist and drummer.
1 minute, we've got a load of pop stars out there, right? And they're all doing smoochy doochy songs, right? Smoochy doochy songs.
Yeah.
Right? I'm sorry I'm looking past you, right? I do
No,
apologise.
I'm looking past me. I see a sign that says Pop Idol.
Yeah, I know, exactly, but but Bon Jovi's a pop idol, so's Meatloaf. Now, he doesn't do the songs what you just said you were listening for. He does Paradise by the Dashboard Light, and he's still great today.
Kenny, can I want to say two
Hang
things.
on a minute.
Okay.
I just said, hang on, no, whoa, stop. I said to you,
Yeah,
right,
I know, but I
gave
don't
you a
want to
piece
be in a
hang on,
band. I've
hang on,
sat
you've had a
and
go
thought
at
about it
me,
for years.
you've had a go at me, hang on,
Right, go
you've had a go at me, and me say my thing back. I gave you a piece of positive advice, and that positive advice was, you're good at what you do, it's not this.
Oh, yeah.
There are lots of people out there that would love a singer like you in their band.
Be in a band, go grab some mates, because we badly need, I mean, I love rock music, and I sit there on a Sunday afternoon playing the chart out, and I love it, but oh God,
Well,
I'm
there you go.
desperate for a bit of
Well, there
guitar
you go.
sometimes.
You've seen me now, right?
No,
You get me
we
the best
need
drum
more
is the
rock
best of
music.
everything.
We do need more rock in this
listen,
country.
Listen, this is an audition. You've had an opportunity. Use it to the best of your advantage.
Thank you
Take
very
care of
much.
yourself.
Thank
All
you.
right, Kenny, take care.
I just want to go in and enjoy it more than anything. And I will always love you. I will always love you.
Thank you. I remember hearing Christina Aguilera for the first time at your age, who was unbelievable. And it was a professional audition. You did terrific. I don't think it was good enough, though. Yeah. And I think, you're going to need a lot of practice and vocal training.
Yeah.
If you want to compete in this area, you look at some of these Americans that come over. Neil's mentioned this yesterday. Why shouldn't you be as good as them?
Yeah.
And at the moment, you're not. And I'm hoping that we can find someone who is.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
How old are you, Nicola?
16.
Yeah.
So plenty of time.
The song is a difficult song, and again, you controlled the song quite well. When you do other auditions, I would suggest you don't pick that song. You pick a poppier song, maybe even a Dolly Parton type song, and just do a little bit more up-tempo. It'll do you a lot more justice, because I think you've got a smashing little voice.
Thank you.
And you're only 16, you've got a big future.
It was good, but not good enough. And if you're really serious about this, you're going to need to take vocal lessons.
I won't cry. No.
What did you say?
It was so nice. It wasn't the right song. He didn't sing it very well. And he said, you need vocal training.
Gareth's face says it all. We'll see how he does in a moment, but first, this.
I'm okay, fine, thanks. How are you?
You look very nervous.
A little bit nervous, yeah.
Hold your hand out.
What?
Hold your hand up.
Oh, it's shaking.
It is, I can see it from here.
Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Young man, there's no need to feel down. I said, young man, pick yourself off the ground. 'Cause you're in a new town, there's no need to be unhappy. Young man, there's a place you can go. I said, young man, it's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay in the YMCA. They have everything for you meant to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. It's fun to stay in the YMCA. It's fun to stay in the YMCA. You can get yourself clean. You can have a good meal. You can do whatever you feel. Young man, are you listening to me? I said, young man, what do you want to be? I said, young man, you can make real dreams. You just got to know.
I think we got the picture.
Neil.
That was great entertainment, I've got to tell you.
I've got a feeling that performance could be seen a lot of times in the future. I can promise you that.
I don't think you're a born singer. That's the truth.
No, be polite.
I've got to sum this one up, guys. I've got to sum this one
Say
up.
what you feel, Nikki.
I think you gave us a great performance and you certainly entertain us. I don't think singing professionally is a career for you, but that's not to stop you enjoying it and doing it in your own time.
Okay, we have to be serious for a moment. It really isn't what we're looking for. And we're not going to ask you to come to London, I'm afraid. Yeah.
All right, cheers.
Good fun. Thanks a lot.
Round of applause.
Bye.
So I just can't see me being the next Madonna, do you know what I mean?
Hey, you never know. Why not? Why? You're putting yourself down before you've even got in there.
I'm thinking, you know, lace bras and things like that. It's just, do you know
I think of lace bras and things like that all the time.
Yeah. Not in this context, I just
No, no,
like to
yeah. Just on my days off, that is actually.
Meanwhile, upstairs, Gareth's dressed up and ready to go.
I just have to sell myself now, you know, relative to the judges, so... yes, I'm just going to go for it in there. I'm just going to really go for it.
Whatever I want for myself, I always want more for Gareth. So no, I'm not jealous at all, no.
With just a few seconds to go, Gareth steadies his nerves and runs through his song. But what would happen if he won?
I really want to help people who are who are really in need. So if I was to become famous, then I'd be able to do that, obviously. You know, I'd be able to help the hungry, you know, and the homeless and things like that. Yeah, so that's my dream, and hopefully I'll, that's it. Hopefully I'll fulfil it. So.
Hang on a second, hang on there, kid. Actually, you can probably tell us. What is your name?
I just want to say first, I have a stammer, you know, so I'm finding it hard.
Sure, that's fine.
Take it easy, don't
That's
worry
cool.
about it.
Just relax.
Okay, cheers,
Relax.
thank you, thanks.
Take your time.
My name is... oh, come on, lad.
No, just take your time.
Gareth Gates.
That's fine. When you're ready.
Everybody's looking for that something. Just one thing that makes it all complete. You'll find it in the strangest places, places you never knew it could be. Some find it in the face of their children, or some find it in the lover's eyes.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Wow. Gareth, I'm going to say something, that when you're looking for a star, you take into account everything.
I know.
What you've done today is unbelievably brave, just standing here in front of the four of us. And you do have a problem with your voice, I understand that, but you don't have a problem with your singing voice.
Yeah, that's right.
And you are 100% coming to London for the next audition.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing.
Because that was a tremendous
thank
vocal
you.
by any. Nikki?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I ask a question? Okay, I mean, it took an amazing amount of bottle.
Yeah, that's right.
You obviously you're being treated for your stammer, I presume.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah, I am.
You sing brilliantly.
Yeah.
Okay, you sing brilliantly.
Yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it, that you
it's...
you can struggle with words, just you don't struggle
that's
when
right,
the words come with melody.
I actually worked with an artist called Scatman, who was actually a musician first, and then he became a singer. And it was on BMG about 4 or 5 years ago. It had a huge hit throughout the whole of Europe and the UK. And he had a very bad stammer, and the way he got through it was by singing, and that's what the record was actually all about.
Yeah. Okay, Gareth, enough said. Get yourself prepared. See you in London.
Well done.
Yeah. See ya.
Okay, see you then. Yes! Well done. Well done. Thank you. Can't believe it. Don't cry, Nick.
Well, that's all we've got time for tonight. What do you think of our friends of the North so far?
Don't know, I'm not sure we found the one yet.
No, well, we'll keep on looking, and what you've seen so far is just the tip of the iceberg. So join us again tomorrow night when we'll be bringing you more of the highs,
the lows,
boo, the agony,
Oh, Ellie.
and the ecstasy. That is
Pop Idol. We'll see you then, and remember, it's all in the name of good-natured entertainment. Or is it?
Okay, I'd just like to offer Pete out if you wanted to have a scrap, because he said outside. So if you wanted to go, we'll have a go on here. It's up to you. I am the kickboxing champion of England. And seriously, if you want to have a scrap, well, you said out there, you bullied everyone, you said you wanted to have a scrap with them. You want to have a scrap with me.
Next Saturday, the Premiership returns with highlights from all the day's games. Join Des Lynam for the nation's favourite football fix. The Premiership, next Saturday at 7.
And don't forget, the search for a pop idol continues tomorrow night at 6:30. And coming up next tonight, it's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?